Welcome to my channel. So picture this, an anger management counselor, someone who's supposed to help people keep their cool, is about to lose hers in the worst way imaginable. She's got a gun, a broken heart, and a pastor in her sights. This isn't some made-up drama, it's the real-life tragedy that unfolded back in 2019, shaking up churches, families, and communities from Arkansas to Tennessee. We're talking about Latoshia Daniels, a woman who went from guiding others through their rage to becoming the center of a murder trial that gripped the nation. And yeah, it's ironic as hell. An expert in controlling emotions snaps in a crime of passion. But let's not jump ahead. To really understand how this all went down, we gotta go back, way back, to the roots of who these people were, what brought them together, and how it all spiraled into bloodshed. Please hit the like and subscribe button to be notified on our next video. Now let's get started. First off, let's talk about Latoshia Daniels, born and raised in a world that looked picture perfect on the outside, but was a nightmare behind closed doors. Growing up, Latoshia, let's call her Tasha for short, like some folks did, saw things no kid should. Her stepfather was a minister, a man of God in the pulpit, preaching love and redemption every Sunday. But at home, he was a monster. He'd beat her mother senseless, all while keeping up this facade of the ideal family. Tasha would try to step in, protect her mom, but what could a little girl do? She learned early on to hide the bruises, smile for the congregation, and bury the pain deep inside. That kind of trauma, it sticks with you, shapes how you see trust, love, and betrayal. It's like planting a seed of doubt that grows into a tree of emotional scars. Fast forward to her adult life. Tasha's first marriage, a disaster. She poured her heart into it only to get hit with betrayal that cut deep, deep enough to drive her to a suicide attempt. She survived, but it left her wary, guarded. Then came her second marriage, around her mid-30s. On paper, it looked stable, but emotionally, it was a wasteland. Her husband was distant, cold, like he was there but not really present. No affection, no real connection. Tasha craved that emotional fulfillment, that sense of being seen and valued. She wasn't some wild party girl. She was a professional, building a career in social work. By 2017, at age 37, she was a licensed clinical social worker with a master's degree, running her only practice called the Root Behavioral Health in Little Rock, Arkansas, specializing in, what else? Anger management. She helped people channel their fury, find healthy outlets, rebuild their lives. Ironic, right? But hey, sometimes the healers need healing too. She even earned her doctorate in 2018, writing a dissertation that showed her smarts and dedication. Tasha was the type who'd buy fancy gifts for people she cared about. Nice bourbons, expensive cigars, workout clothes. She was generous, but deep down, that unfulfilled marriage was eating at her. Kindly hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't done that. Now enter Pastor Broads Perry, or Broads C. Perry as he was formerly known. This guy was a rising star in the church world. Licensed to preach back in 1996 by his own father, Broads had that charisma, that fire in his sermons that drew people in. He started young, making a name for himself as a dynamic speaker and leader. His career path? Impressive. He served as a ministry consultant at Antioch Missionary Baptist Church in Miami Gardens for a year, then moved up to pastor of assimilation at St. Mark Baptist Church in Little Rock, Arkansas from 2014 to 2018. What does pastor of assimilation mean? Basically, he was the guy who helped new members feel at home, integrated them into the church family, offered counseling and guidance. He blogged about his work, sharing insights on faith, leadership, and community. People looked up to him, respected him as a man of God. But like a lot of folks in positions of power, he had his secrets. Broads was married to Tabitha Perry, sometimes called Tabitha Archie in reports. They seemed like the perfect couple, young, faithful, building a life together. Tabitha was supportive, standing by his side through his pastoral moves. But behind the scenes, Broads had views that didn't quite line up with traditional church teachings. He was into ethical non-monogamy. That's basically open relationships with consent and rules. He even participated in a book club discussing it, and there were videos of him talking about how it could work in marriage. He'd send these videos to women, including Tasha, claiming his wife was cool with it all. Spoiler, she wasn't.
Tabitha later testified she had no idea about any of this. No open marriage, no sister-wives arrangement. It was all news to her when the tragedy hit. So how did Tasha and Broads cross paths? Through the church, of course. It was 2017, and Tasha's marriage was crumbling. She needed counseling, someone to talk to about the lack of love, the emotional void. Who better than Pastor Broads at St. Mark? Their first session was standard, her opening up about her pain, him offering wise words from scripture and experience, but that connection sparked something. Tasha felt heard, maybe for the first time in years. She decided on a second session, and that's where things turned. According to Tasha's later testimony, Broads started looking at her differently, like she was more than a parishioner. As she poured out her heart about her failing marriage, he made his move. They kissed, and one thing led to another. Boom, affair ignited. For Tasha, this was everything she was missing: passion, attention, that rush of feeling desired. But here's the catch: both were married. Tasha was still hitched, though she started divorce proceedings soon after. Broads, he stayed married, no plans to leave Tabitha. They had to keep it secret, and Broads laid down the law with strict rules to avoid getting caught. First, communication. Download this app called Confide, where messages vanish after reading, no paper trail. Second, trips. She'd pay her own way every time, so his bank statement stayed clean, no red flags for Tabitha. They jetted off to places like Las Vegas for glitzy nights, Israel for what must have felt like a spiritual getaway with a sinful twist, Savannah for romantic strolls, even Florida. But it wasn't all glamour. Broads was controlling. In hotel rooms, he'd demand she stay naked, no clothes, even if she got cold. Forget that, he'd get angry, real angry. And at some point, he started insisting she call him sir. Yes, sir, no, sir, like she was his subordinate, not his equal. Red flags waving everywhere, but Tasha, she was in love, blind to them. Tasha went all in. She showered him with gifts, fancy bourbons he'd sip on, premium cigars for his lounge hangs, stylish workout clothes. Anything he wanted, she got. She even bought him a membership to a cigar lounge he loved. In her mind, this was real love, but Broads, he was playing a different game. He'd talk about ethical non-monogamy, send her videos explaining it, swear Tabitha knew and was fine with it, called them sister wives like it was some modern consensual setup. Lies, all lies. Tabitha testified she knew nothing, zero, about any affair, open marriage. It was lies to her all along. And those videos, the jury saw them during the trial. Broads himself discussing how non-monogamy could work ethically. It painted him as someone exploring ideas that clashed with his pastoral image. Things hummed along for a while, but cracks started showing. By 2018, Broads got a big opportunity, executive pastor at Mississippi Boulevard Christian Church in Memphis, Tennessee, a few states away from Little Rock. He accepted, packed up with Tabitha, and moved to Collierville, a suburb outside Memphis. Tasha, devastated, but determined. They tried long distance, stolen weekends, secret meetups, but by early 2019, Broads changed, distant, cold. One night they met at a hotel and he was rough, mean, not the loving guy they knew. Tasha felt it. The end was coming. That night, heartbroken, she grabbed a gun, we don't know from where exactly, and planned to end her life right in front of him, make him feel her pain. Broads talked her down, took the gun away, but the damage was done. He saw her as a liability now. Please, do not forget to like and subscribe to this page. Not long after, the breakup hit. A cold, disappearing text on Confide. It's over. Tasha, shattered, used and worthless, she later testified. She bought another gun, a Ruger 9mm from Fort Thompson Sporting Goods in Sherwood, Arkansas, caught on surveillance video. Her plan? Suicide. She drove to a local park in Jacksonville, a spot with personal meaning, symbolizing the men who'd hurt her, including Broads. But midway, she changed course. Nah, she needed closure first, so she hit the highway, 3 hours straight to Tennessee. She knew his haunts, a cigar lounge in downtown Memphis. Sure enough, he was there. They talked, details fuzzy, but allegedly, he told her to head to his apartment. They'd confront Tabitha together, sort it out. Tasha arrives at the Collierville apartment around 9 to 10 p.m. Tabitha lets her in. They knew each other from church days in Little Rock. Tasha lies, says she's in town for a conference. They chat casually about tennis, life, whatever. for 20 to 40 minutes. Broads comes home, acts surprised. "What brings you here? Where you staying?" No acknowledgement of the affair. Tasha's fuming inside. This isn't the confrontation she expected. She pushes for the truth to come out, but Broads stonewalls. Finally, she says she's leaving, asks him to walk her out. He refuses. Weirdly, he volunteers Tabitha to do it instead. That's the snap. As they're heading out, Tasha pulls the Ruger from her jacket, points it at Broads, screams, "You broke my heart!" Blam, 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 5 to 7 shots, hitting him in the head, torso, abdomen. Bullets recovered from his spine, back, hip. Fatal wounds, all of them. Tabitha kneels to help him. Tasha tells her to get out of the way, back off, move. Then blam, shoots her in the shoulder. Broads dies the next day at the hospital. Tabitha survives, but with ongoing pain. The bullet wasn't removed for months. Tasha doesn't run. She reloads, stands
there, gun in hand, muttering to herself. Contemplates suicide again, even puts the gun to her head. Police arrive, shots fired call. They yell to drop it, she doesn't. They use a less lethal shotgun to subdue her, arrest her on the spot. 7 shell casings at the scene, all matching the Ruger. Her car nearby with a suicide note inside. The aftermath? Chaos. Churches mourned Broads, a beloved pastor born too soon. Tabitha, widowed, dealing with trauma and betrayal she never saw coming. Tasha, jailed for over 4 years pre-trial, indicted in July 2019 on first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, and firearm during felony. She got bail in 2023, $250,000, but the case dragged. During jail time, she wrote 2 books, one for incarcerated moms, one for their kids. Shows she was trying to help others even from behind bars. Fast forward to the trial, November 2025, Shelby County, Memphis, dubbed the Broke My Heart Murder Trial. Day 1, openings. Prosecution paints Tasha as premeditated killer, bought gun hours before, drove 3 hours, executed the plan. Defense, she's a victim of manipulation, trauma, heat of passion. Tabitha testifies first, describes the night, the shock, says Tasha arrived unannounced, chatted about tennis. Broads came home agitated. When Tasha left, they followed. She turned, shot while yelling, "You broke my heart." Tabitha shielded Broads, got shot. Denies any open marriage, affair knowledge. None of it was true. Cross. Defense grills her on Broads' videos about non-monogamy, his chats with women via Marco Polo app. She admits he was in a book club on it, but insists no consent from her. Day 2, forensics heavy. Captain Samuel Draper arrived, Tasha with gun, pointed at herself, non-responsive, used less lethal to disarm. Richard McLean cleared the weapon, rounds in magazine, none in chamber. Lieutenant Chris Roberts, lead investigator, showed gun receipt, store video of Tasha buying it at 4:37 p.m. that day. Detective Jonathan Watts, crime scene photos. Raymond Palladino, store owner, confirmed sale. Dr. Erica Curry, autopsy, gunshot to head, 3 to abdomen, grazes on arm or wrist. Fatal from 3 feet away, homicide. Day 3, more evidence. Special Agent Brock Sane, ballistics match, all casings and bullets from Ruger. Then Tasha takes the stand. Tearful, details her life, abuse, suicides attempts, unfulfilling marriages. Affair, started in counseling, amazing at first but controlling. Rules, trips, lies about Tabitha knowing. Breakup, felt used and worthless. Bought gun for suicide, drove for closure. At apartment, planned to confront, but Broads denied everything. Remembers little of the shooting. Flashes, no intent to harm. I'm so very sorry. I never wanted to hurt anybody. Cross. Prosecution hammers choices. Buying gun, driving, anger over breakup. She insists suicide only intent. Unstable all day. Amanda Bidding, psychologist, diagnosed major depression, impaired but understood wrongfulness.
Day 4. Closings. Prosecution. If a broken heart was a defense to murder, I wouldn't have a job. Premeditation via gun, drive, reloading. Defense, manipulation, trauma, emotional snap, not premeditated. Jury deliberates briefly. Guilty second-degree murder, Perry. Reckless endangerment, Tabitha. Not guilty firearm. Bond revoked. Sentencing? Set for December 17, 2025, but delayed over mental eval paperwork. Reset to February 11th, then February 19, 2026. Faces 13.5 to 60 years for murder, up to 11 months for endangerment. As of now, January 2026, still pending. Public reaction? Mixed. Folks called it sad, warned against infidelity. One post, "Fellas, do not get married if you can't be faithful." Another, "All I gotta say is, this is sad," shaking head. Experts analyzed. Some saw manipulation, others premeditation. Latoshia's case is a reminder that hidden pains can explode, and no one's immune to heartbreak's dark side. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.